out of forgetfulness potion. Only, I can't remember where I put mine.
I wish we didn't have to use a dagger in potions. I'm not the least bit comfortable with it. Crush with the flat side of the dagger. It's most untoward if you ask me. The thing's lethal. I feel I'd be safer if I were being schooled by Rookwood.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Potions, unless you're anticipating being poisoned sometime in the near future. Have you ever had a cauldron leak?
I didn't think it was possible. And then one minute, I was stirring, and the next I was swimming in water. Well, he threw his way into ICL. Turned out I just did stuff. Never mind.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here!
These
Revelio.
braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Confringo!
Revelio may help.
That
Revelio.
brazier went out on its own.
Confringo!
I wonder if it's a clue. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors.
Lumos.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
I must prove my point. We don't need to use the dark art as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there is more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He knows how I access the corridor entrance, and that there is no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me? The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
Lumos.
That must be the voice I hear.
So, ominous is a parasol punch.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
Sebastian almost.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult.
Confringo.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate
Revelio.
ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo.
Ah, shit. It was
Lumos.
so dark.
Confringo.
Slytherin lock.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin
Revelio.
didn't make this easy.
I see. I need to solve
Lumos.
stupid puzzle. Salazar Slytherin buried the scriptum deep within Hogwart. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around this dark corridor. I'm a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcome, lighting these braziers. When the corridor is helping, I shall lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through.
This journal entry. It mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
The symbol is kinda represent I see. Bulan ular.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Ular.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
This was open from the other side. This gate. I see. Some kind of bull and Z.
That sounded
Lumos.
promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder, Salazar Slytherin, intended more than what we've become. I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Such a positive.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Revelio.
Search each corner.
Lumos.
It may not be obvious which leads where.
I don't know if I could.
Revelio.
Get to that.
Confringo.
I failed the deal, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward to my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to all traditions. This scriptorium must have proved that there is more to our legacy. You just
Ominous.
repeated.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions. Revelio.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
This is where the located.
Lumos.
Think I need a like. It's ubur-ubur segitiga. Ubur-ubur segitiga.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he?
Ubur-ubur.
Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent work.
Lumos.
We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Why I am the one doing all the chores. Yet you two healthy
I spotted
boy.
something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in.
Crucio.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I have lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured face. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse, even if I want to guess it. I have no one upon whom to do. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invite him here now. If he looks for me alone, I will have led him to his death. Despite our difference, I wish him no ill. I wish we had part on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid.
It's a bit dark here.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Revelio.
Then you should just taught me
What do we
how
do
to
now?
do it.
Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn. I want to learn, but you must cast it on me.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Finally. Dark arts, here I come.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Another room.
Revelio.
Give the book to Sebastian. I'm just gonna stick with the one I have.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own. That he
I see a way out.
understood
Best
why.
news I've heard all day.
That he understood why the caliber of student need to be exceptional, but he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-born are somehow as capable as pure bloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thought on the matter. Thought he had not yet put voice to, a tire on the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I know now, that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my view, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the other have so carelessly wrought. one who shall read the school of those unworthy of Hogwart, that would serve only to stain my legacy.
Revelio.
Let's go to the dungeon.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
Revelio.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
The shadow of study. Meet Poppy's wedding. The ski wolf. Let's progress through the main story. Baby, you're so beautiful, girl. Na, na,
Revelio.
na, 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 na.
I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
Forbidden. Let's meet with the Poppy.
Is Highwing
Sweating.
all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Poppy sweating. I want to Crucio. Wait a minute. The only dark art. Expelliarmus. Dipendo. Arresto momentum. Flipendo Expelliarmus Arresto momentum. Flipendo Arresto momentum Expelliarmus. I need to rearrange my combo for the dark art. I see. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Sama aja, Cok. Aduh. Where do I put my...
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Your secret's safe.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
I think every combination need to have one element in it. So it's topping. Confringo. Bombarda. It's full offense magic. Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Confringo, Defendo. It's Leviosa combo. Incendio need to be cast on the ground. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
A centaur! Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Let's flippin' go. Oh shoot.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
In the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Search.
Professor's goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
It's not out of
Revelio.
place.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Since poachers are in lake with
Pounce.
Ranrock.
Poor beasts. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited...
Assassin style.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Someone messing about. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
You dead.
Revelio.
To the endeavor guys right now. More as a mouse round here. Can't say I mind.
There's two. Oh, fuck it.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out what happened with poachers.
Revelio.
There is a lot of carriage and cage.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
They hosting a gladiator dragon for entertainment.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it, Revelio.
I bet it's the word. I could swear there's something.
Don't know what Victor was thinking.
Lucas Totalis. Revelio.
That was easy.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots.
Such arrogance. Oh!
Expelliarmus.
Mati ya aja.
One video to the next and quiet as can be.
I just want to test my Crucio. There's a lot.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Avelia.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Of course, I wouldn't leave all the treasure.
Hello, Amora.
Why use your hand?
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
What does that tell us?
Suppose it's worth a look.
Twasn't back for more. Not the
You like games, do ya? Let me out. Damn you!
I've never been one that card.
Ah, shit.
Not so tough now, are ya?
Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Let me out, so cold and stiff.
Anjing yang di atas atas dong, jancuk.
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. Let me out, so.
Ini anjing yang di atas nih. Bangsat. Mampus lu, cok, jancuk.
Incendio.
Can't roll your way out of fist.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake.
How nice of you to stop by.
Anjing, tiba-tiba di samping ada orang ya.
Shall we finish what we started? Stop! What have you done? That's fine.
Let's get this over with.
You'll pay for that. You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus! Let me out, so! Let me out, so! Fringo! Let me out, so! Tego! Incendiaso! Bombarda!
Expelliarmus! Arresto Accio! Incendio!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Bucket. Let's use Bombarda. Nah.
Accio! Aim for the ring at the front of her restraint.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
And more dark mages come.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
I need more XP. I want to learn a spell. There is no quest at the moment. I just might want to explore. The nearest. It's Treasure Fall. Carry on, carry on. It's nothing really matters. Too late. My time has come. Na 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 na. Body's aging all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gonna leave you all behind and save the troops. For Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley assignment.
This looks intriguing.
Let's get the test.
Revelio.
And we got a better. Transformation, finally. I need to find a field guide page for the book Intermediate Transfiguration. Collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. Transformation. Underground harbor. This was indeed it. Sedang menghogwart. Gaspo.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Upstairs.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Golden snitch. That's cheating, are we? Golden snitch. Magical creature. The golden snidget. I know it.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I know it without Googling it. It was Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The tale of the three brothers involve which magical artifact? Horcrux, the Deathly Hallow.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
What the hell? The Bludger. I bet.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
1 down, 1 more to go.
Revelio.
I'm sure I'm all ready.
Glacius.
It's a freaking blue item.
Revelio.
Underground harbor. It's a long underground harbor.
So this is the underground harbor.
Let's...
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
How? Located deep beneath the Fiactus Caldera.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Finally, I'm unlocking the last spell. The last good spell, to be precise.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Cause I missed 2 more curse, which is Imperio and the infamous Avada Kedavra.
Invented flu powder.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Finally. I can do more combo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ini pengulangan ya. Wingardium Leviosa. Speak with Professor Weasley.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Quiz complete. It was destructive. I think the first thing. No. First thing is Crucio. In the shadow of the mind. For 2020.
What are you up to now?
There is a lot of side quests.
Not sure how I'd fare.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon.
Arresto momentum.
This should be my last 9 quests.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Before I end these. My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. Fuck it. It's time we learn transformation spell. Can we meet at 3 broomstick? I've been studying Salazar Slytherin spellbook with me in the Undercroft. I found something since our visit to Fraudcroft, something down on me about the cryptic we found with me at Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Quest. Forbidden Forest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Let's do it stealthy. Like the old school.
Revelio. There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Petrificus Totalis.
It won't be long now before we find another repository. I know I heard something that time.
No, you don't hear anything.
Revelio.
There is 3 more dude. Go back to your position.
Petrificus Totalis.
is one more midget to be squished.
Tell us. Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Let's
This is going
proceed.
well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Proceed on.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Why, it's a grapple on you are.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us. Is somebody there? Hello?
No.
Revelio.
No one.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Retribus Totalis.
Huh? Aha! There you are! No more!
Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Revelio.
And that was relatively fun.
That was pretty smooth.
Revelio.
There is one. Aswinder eggs.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio.
Oh shit. My game crashed. Totally normal. Data config replace. Fucking hell. Now we wait. Let's say we go high. Performance. But more sharp. Image calibration. It's good.
Quietly now.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Which one?
Red Rock will be eliminated.
Fuck it.
This is almost too easy. Almost.
Revelio.
Where is?
Red Rock! Levioso! I'll kill you when I get down from here! Finish me!
Revelio.
Where is? How do I approach?
You won't survive this, my young friend! Mr.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term. Revelio.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Nawar. Do I let?
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio.
We're making quick progress.
Where is this tunnel lead? It's back to the entrance. I guess we could choose to slip our way in. It's dungeon time. Search for the rune symbol.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but quiet as a grapple.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo. Revelio.
Onward.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Bring me someone's here.
Leviosa. Accio.
I won't rest. Just you wait till I'm
You won't get away with that.
Confringo. Defender. Bombada.
Good as new.
Motor.
How many Roblox loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Let's collect
Confringo.
as much.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Gini kan.
Revelio.
Let's proceed.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Let's go back on track.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo. Revelio.
Yes, I forget that I could use my talent. Crucio Master. Slowing curse. Let's just go with Crucio Aoi.
Lumos.
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo. Revelio.
There is a giant spider.
Crucio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
Fringo. Fringo.
We've rid the world of another silent as a grave.
Revelio.
I got poison. It seemed the only way forward.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
It's a flipping.
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Another.
Incendio.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind it.
Revelio.
Let's equip a better. Legendary. Now.
See myself doing this sort of thing. Actually, I'll have my own operation worked out one day. Someone there.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Can't hide.
Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Being poisoned.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
I'm famished.
Revelio.
Not quite enough. I will make you. You don't know who you're playing with. You are postponing the inevitable. I won't rest.
Arrest for momentum. We're not finished yet. Bombarda.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Confringo. Defender.
Banyak.
Incendio. Sendo. Accio. Crucio. Arresto momentum. Dependo. Repulsor. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Crucio. Arresto momentum. Also, Glacius.
Fringo.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Incendio.
Fringo.
Leviosa. Descendo.
Fringo.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
Fringo.
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Crucio.
Motor itu.
We certainly cleared the room.
Don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Revelio. Revelio.
We can have a look around in peace.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Investigate the cavern.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio!
We should clear out these spiderwebs. You always seem to be in the way.
Confringo!
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
All clear. Except for that chest.
Confringo!
That I can't reach whatsoever. The word floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death, unless he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this
Sebastian,
mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
There is a school, a book, an hourglass, a pot, and a panel. Check on Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Let's end our journey.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
That was a bad choice.
You'll never believe.
Speak with Amit.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learnt. Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Unlock Avada Kedavra. the shadow of Undercroft. In the shadow of the relic. Bloodline, study, discovery. In the shadow of time, I see I need 1, 2, 3, 4 quests more. Fire and ice. Requirement having finished fire and vice. Discovery.